Hey guys, how's it going? Master Bucks here, and welcome to the first episode, ladies and gentlemen, of the Wrexham AFC career mode in the Premier League. We did it, people. We made it to the top flight of English football. We're in the Premier League, and I can't wait to hopefully have a solid first season. What exactly we're going to get, I'm yet to know, really. I'll take almost anything that happens this season, so long as it's not relegation, I suppose. Like, look at the team that we have built up. Obviously, with 2 seasons in the Championship, we had more time to build a team that hopefully would be able to, 1, get up in the Premier League, and 2, be decent in it. And I think we've got quite a solid side. This team was class in the Championship and ended up getting a 2nd place and automatic promotion. And I think a fair few of these players are already at that Premier League level. We're definitely going to be adding to it this season, however. Because look at our transfer budget. We have 90 million to play with, which is incredible. We had, I think, at no point in this series had any more than 15 or 20 million to play with if we hadn't sold a player already. I think the absolute most we've ever had at any point was 40, so we now have more than double that. I have a couple of positions I think I could definitely strengthen, but to be honest with you, depth, starting 11 for a team that's just come up into the Premier League, I think we look really, really good. Like, I'm not absolutely screaming out to change 1 or 2 particular positions. Like, yes, Paul Mullin's the captain, the superstar of this career mode, still looking okay at, you know, the age that he is, 30 now, going to be 31 very, very soon. And yet, he's still got stats which, you know, hopefully could suggest he could still be decent in the Prem. I don't know if he's going to be starting every game, but I still want him to have a role. Of course I do, but I might be looking to maybe swap things up with, you know, we recently got Balogun in, who is the only pre-contract signing we made last season, but he is technically higher rated than Paul Mullin. But if you compare the stats, Mullin does have him covered in certain areas. It's just shooting, pace, and dribbling, but only by a little bit, really. Other positions I could strengthen, maybe I could go for another left mid, maybe another center mid. I think a center mid is definitely what I'm keen to go for. And with all that money, I can either do one of 2 things, I suppose. I could spend the 90 million on 2, let's say, or 3, you know, 20 to 30 million dollar players and hopefully get a decent, you know, decent little, 3 or so players in to hopefully strengthen the side a little bit. Or I could go absolutely stupid and blow it all on 1 player, and I'm kind of tempted to do that. Mark Cucurella here, as you can see from Brighton, is currently going for 102 million. Yes, we don't even have that, but I think he's in the last year of his contract because look, he could apparently go for about 102 to 107, which means I would try to get him for even less than that. But if we could make this happen, I'm telling you, I'm damn tempted. And I don't think I'd even play him as a left midfielder or a left back like his preferred positions are. I would be tempted to play this man as a center mid for the fact that his stats are absolutely ridiculous. His passing is absolutely insane, so he would be an incredible midfielder. I just get the feeling that this guy would be it. I mean, if we really specifically look at his stats, you know, you got the summary of his stats here, like decently well-rounded physical and mental, that's all good, but his technical stats, he is just brilliant at everything. The only things he's maybe a little weaker at is heading, free kick accuracy, volleys, penalties. That is fine. I do not care. Everything else, he's like mid to high 70s or even 80s, even 90s in. Like, his crossing's phenomenal. His short passing, phenomenal. Ball control and dribbling. I think he would be almost a better center mid than he would be a left mid because the fact that his pace is, it's decent, but I genuinely want to try him at center midfield if we can get him. Again, I may need to sell him on. We will hopefully have a little more cash coming our way because, of course, we have the pre-season tournament to get through. We've got Lille, I think that's who's at Elche, and Wolfsburg, and we'll see if we can make it to the knockouts and maybe get a bit of extra cash in. But our first Premier League game, it's going to be in August. It's against Wolverhampton Wanderers. I've also got a fair few free agents that I've been looking at that I think should be quite decent, and who knows, maybe we might be able to go for some of these players as well, but we have to advance forward a little bit before that. So that's what I'm going to do here, people. I'm going to advance just through the group stage. And again, we probably won't even focus on playing these games like we typically do. We'll see if we get any results. A draw in the first game. Lille could be tough. Yeah, we take the L there. And I don't know if we'll make it out of the group. It doesn't look it. Okay, but how much cash do we get? 1.5 mil only. I thought I was going to get way more than that. But all right, that's a small amount. I want to take a look at some of my more valuable players and see if there's anyone that I could possibly be okay with moving on and selling. I don't know at this stage though, like Cousins, Mingaitha, I think a few of these guys I'm just not going to be letting go at all. I would love to retain them. Nati's the player I'm going to be replacing in the starting 11 anyway, so I don't know if I'd want to sell him. Charlie Masonder's 28. And maybe if I'm going to get a new left midfielder in, I could do it. But I'm not replacing him straight away either. Like, I don't know. I really don't know what the play is just yet. I don't know if there's any one player I particularly am super keen on selling. We only are going to be playing with 92 mil here, so we might not actually make any signings until maybe later on. Because I'm kind of keen for Cucurella, but we just need to sell one more player to make it happen, or try to make a trade or something. We'll see. Look, I'll advance ahead a week and we'll just see if we get any offers. I do have one here. It's going to be a trade deal, plus 2 mil basically. The center midfielder who's 77 rated and 27, I'm not particularly sure. View the exchange player. I doubt that he'll be anything decent. Yeah, I'm not particularly keen on that. Yes, I am looking for another center mid, but nah, we're not going to make that happen. If we advance all the way to the end of this month, I'm hoping we should have information on all those free agents as well. There could be a play there maybe. Yeah, now see, here we go. We've got all the information on all the youngsters and all the free agents. Let's see what we've got. First one I'm spotting here is Nico Williams, who's 23, 77. He can play both right and left wing, and he doesn't look too bad either. You know, got pace, nice player we could bring off the bench. I mean, depending on how badly I need another winger, I could go for Nico Williams. The other free agents I've got are all low 70s, you know, so maybe nothing crazy. I do have here, one player here I could definitely go for is Philip Jorgensen, and to be honest with you, we just need another goalkeeper anyway. My only goalkeepers that I have right now are Mietski, who is 77 rated, and my second goalkeeper is like 62 rated, Luca Harvey. So I needed a third option anyway for at least the bench. I'm going to go for Philip Jorgensen here. Only going to ask for like 26k a week. That's fine. A clean sheet bonus, which I'm I do not think he's going to hit that. I don't even know if he'll play 15 games. Yeah, I couldn't do anything about the squad role, unfortunately, being important. I tried to give you a rotation, mate, but hey, if that's what it takes to get the job done, then let's get it done. Jorgensen could be our backup. If anything happens to Mietski, he might get significant game time, but who knows? We've got a 77 and 75 rated goalkeeper duo here. That's not too bad. So Jorgensen, the new man, he goes in for Harvey. There we go. A 75 rated backup for our 77 rated Mietski. I'm pretty happy with that. That's a decent little goalkeeper pairing for now. Maybe next season we might look to, depends on how much he grows really, but if he's not really getting close to an 80 rating by the end of this season, maybe I'll go for a new keeper. So yeah, we definitely needed that other keeper. We've signed him in, and now another free agent, which I also quickly saw, was Alexander Baumann here, 79 rated. Could maybe, if we swap him up to be a striker, or I don't know, if you're a center forward, you can typically get moved to a couple of different positions, like a winger maybe even, I don't know. But I'd be super keen to get this man in as well. Technical ability, shooting, passing, it's like pretty low for his overall, but the pace is there. And like, regardless, he's a free agent. I may as well just bring him in. And seriously, I think he could also be quite a handy little player. I mean, if we did play him at striker as a center forward, then he'd technically be the highest rated striker in the team, because what, we've got Jubels who's 78, and then that's it. So I might make this man another signing of mine. I literally can't give him an important squad role. He's asking for a crucial squad role. So that means he's going to be pestering me every bloody game I don't play him. But let's just get it done anyway and just hope for the best. I mean, 5 appearances. I get the feeling you'll definitely make that, mate. But whatever, it's 130k. It's barely affecting our transfer budget at all. Let's just accept it. Oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, it's another solid free agent. And we might go for Nico Williams too. It just depends on how badly we need another winger, which I think we should be okay for anyway. There he is then, and my God, look at the stats of this guy compared to some of our other strikers. 90 pace, the shooting, I just wish it was higher, but hopefully if we change his position to a striker, it'll hopefully bump that up to like a mid 70s or something. And then let's just compare him to, okay, he's got Barligan covered in every area apart from shooting. Jubels, same again, just in the shooting. And I mean, Mullin's got him covered in defending again for a center back. I mean, for a striker, it doesn't matter. Physicality, whatever. But he just needs to work on that shooting, and he could be deadly. Well, if I am going to turn him into a striker, it's going to take 43 weeks, which is not ideal. But look, it would definitely work on his shooting, his finishing, shot power, volleys. That's good to see. I could actually turn him into like a winger if I wanted to. Like a right mid would take 4 weeks. A left mid would also take 4 weeks. And who knows? I definitely feel like he'd be better suited to be a striker if we got his shooting up. So maybe we just stick it out for the long haul here and we try to turn him into a striker. I'll play him, of course, up top, but we're going to have options this season. No standout 80, mid 80, or even high 80 rated strikers this season. Don't get me wrong, but we're going to have like 6 very high 70 rated strikers for our potential Premier League campaign. We'll see what this man can possibly offer us then. Gosh, I have no idea who my starting strike partnership is going to be. You might genuinely see like 5 or 6 different strikers lace up for us in the Premier League this season. It's going to be exciting. I think I'm probably just going to have to give everyone a little bit of a chance to see what they've got, and depending on how the numbers play out, then that just determines on who actually stays in the starting 11. By the way, after having a look at my wingers like Emre Moore and Charlie Musonda, I've had a look, and honestly, I feel like we're okay for wingers. I do have, of course, Semenyo, who can play at right midfield, as well as Braden Manu. Yeah, he's only 73 rated, but still, that's just another decent little backup for us. And hell, I do even have Wagner here, who's currently in the reserves, but don't worry, he'll definitely get game time. He can play right midfield and left midfield as well. Like, I have options to play on either side. So I think Williams, maybe for now, we should be okay. I think I'll just keep advancing forward. We'll see if we get any offers for any players, and if not, then maybe we'll just start the Premier League season. Yeah, goodness me, we definitely got a lot of offers. We're getting a decent amount of, offers for Will Ryan here. I could get a decent amount of cash for him, but again, he's a very good backup fullback for me, and hell, I could even make him a starting fullback if I really fell in love with him. I don't think I'll sell him this season, even though that's good cash. Wagner, yeah, he's in the reserves, but I'm not keen to let him go just yet. He is nearly 30, though. So I guess we'll wait. I'll wait until maybe next transfer window, but I'll say no to that. This man, Ewan Barber, can probably get the chop because he has been about 70, 71 rated for years now. He was a starting 11 player for me in like League One, even in the Championship, I think, for a bit. He's not grown at all. It's just not worked out, and I think we just got to cut our losses. So I'm going to accept that, and we'll try to move on Barber to literally anyone that will take him. And Oscar Mingaitha, our best centre-back, don't want him to go at all, but who have they offered for him? It's an 81 rated striker, 27 years of age, not super keen. I think I'll reject that one as well, champion. Thank you. We got enough strikers in the team anyway. I don't know if we'll get any more transfer offers before, but here we go. Barber has been sold. I think I just saw that really quickly. And ladies and gentlemen, the first game of the season, our first ever Premier League game is here. 1.65 million for Cameron Green. Okay. I could maybe let him go since he's, again, not even in the 70s. And he is a Wrexham player from the start, but 26, not going to be playing Premier League. We've got backup left backs. I think we maybe accept that one as well. Semenyo we got offers for, but again, I think I could probably keep him. I think he could actually still have a bit of a role here. Oscar Mingaitha is very popular. 39 million for him, but that's going to be a no. And Will Ryan, again, I've decided he's not going anywhere. But this is it, people. I don't take many press conferences, but let's do it for the first Premier League game of our career. It has been a long, long road to get here, and hell, we didn't even get promoted the first time of asking in the Championship. It's been 4 seasons, and now in the 5th, we make it here. Can we finish in the top half? I mean, if we are consistent and we get enough points, then yeah, for sure. But that is, honestly, if we finish top 10, that would be great for us. I'm not sure if that's the aim, though. Noah May, I think a player that that we brought back on loan. Yeah, we'll just whatever. Is he ready to step in now? I don't really think so. Is he ready to put in the hard work? Yeah, I'll say that, even though he's not got a shot, surely. And what are we expecting from the Wolves game? I believe in my players. That's the only thing I possibly can say, because I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if the difficulty is just going to pump up or out of nowhere since we've joined this Prem. But I wouldn't be surprised if it did. They've signed Renato Sanchez. Are you kidding me? While they have just been, preparing for their own Premier League season. So we're going up against Renato Sanchez, and who else is in this bloody Wolves team? Pasalic they've signed, Godfrey they've signed, they've made Max Kilman their captain, all right. And Farias in goal, I'm not particularly, or in striker should I say, I'm not particularly sure if I recognise him a super amount, but it's a different looking Wolves team for sure, with a few players that I can recognise. Can we take this team down? We're at home for our first Premier League game, so we've got the support of the fans. This starting 11, which is literally the exact same starting 11 we were rocking with in the Championship, is it good enough for Premier League football? Ladies and gentlemen, let's find out. We have made it, people. The Premier League is here. We have finally done it, and we have got to hopefully make a good impression. Feels like it took us an eternity to get here, but we are here, and gosh, how good it is. Captain Paul Mullin leading us out. Yes, he will start the first game of this Premier League campaign. You knew that he would. And another look at the team, baby. Here we are. Let's go. Premier League football. Wrexham AFC. The backline, the midfield, and the starting front too as well. It's all the same as last season. It was good for us then. Is it good for us now? It's time to find out, ladies and gentlemen. Willem Jubelis is going to get this thing kicked off and underway. Can you believe it? It feels like it took an eternity, but we are here. Premier League football, ladies and gentlemen. Wrexham AFC, we made it, baby. Who's going to pick up goal number 1 for us? I wonder. That's a deep one that, it does get through to Masonda Jr. Does he hold it up? Yes, nicely done. Little spin. Just about got that ball through. And another one out wide. If it was up over the top, we could have been in. He's gone for the dink. It hasn't worked out there. Majecki's able to hold. Got quite a bit of a gap. Whoa, and he's fired into it, and Farias has just put it over the bar, but their first real shot on goal, at least that's got through to the keeper, has been a very dangerous looking one. Oh, what a squeeze. Oh, what a ball. Jubels, no way, man. I honestly was thinking for the dink the first time, and then I opted out of it and charged up my shot. I have no idea how it's still registered as a dink. I wanted to just smash it in bottom corner. Oh, keep thinking the keepers come out for the ball, but they never do in this game. God damn it, that should have been 1-0. Nati, Jubels, keep the run moving here with Emre Moore. Ball up over the top, that's brilliant instead actually for Mullin, but unfortunately it's not really deep enough. The ball to Mullin, and oh my god, I didn't even see. Mullin absolutely took out the keeper. I honestly didn't even spot that. Yellow card for Paul Mullin. Hold that run. Emre Moore. Cutback. If it gets to him, Paul Mullin, he will score the first Premier League goal of the series. Who else would it be but the captain? Jubels holds. Emre Moore, the overlapping run, the cutback. He had to squeeze that pass in, Emre Moore. But he found his captain, and the captain found the back of the net. Nobody else in this series was scoring that goal. He can still do it, even in the Prem. From League 1 all the way to the Prem. Hell, from League 2 all the way to the Prem. From the National League all the way to the Prem. You cannot deny this man. He is our Jamie Vardy. He is our superstar. It is 1-0 Wrexham in our first Premier League game. What a time to take the lead, baby. Oh, yes. Our freaking hero, man. To think, his career could have been so different if he didn't score that last-minute winner in the last game of the championship. Now, honestly, he's revived himself. He is back. Oh, that's a big mistake. Jubels has got it back here. Paul Mullin will go for another finesse, and Paul Mullin is on fire in the Prem! How are you supposed to deny a man of this quality when he gets a chance, even from 30 yards out, he'll nail it? He's on his Ravanelli shit. Big up Jubels for the big interception. He was going to be surrounded out of nowhere, Mullin, so he finesses in the top corner. What a goal this is. Sorts his feet, shoots, and it just gets over Kilman, and it just dips in. What a goal we have already seen here. Bro, I can't. I'm speechless. I'm honest to God speechless. Like, don't tell me we're on for a Paul Mullin hat-trick in the first Premier League game of the series. He's on his Ravanelli shit. He's going to go for it. Oh, no, he's in. Oh, that's lucky. That is lucky. I thought he was going to be on, and I thought we were about to be only 1 goal up. That is actually, it's not close at all. I thought it was way tighter. Not the first time I've been wrong. It's okay. Can't believe it, lads. Let's go, please. We have to see out this win now. We'll coin Sal. That's a good cutback. Oh, they've worked that brilliantly. And look at the power. Look at the power on that shot. He hit that in with some anger. They just ended up outnumbering us somehow. And every time I tried to get someone in the way, I was just leaving another person open. So I had to block the shot, and they just kept passing it along until finally they got their option. Okay, 2-1. And there's still 30 minutes to go. This thing is far from over. Oh, just that perfectly weighted one. Don't let them do it to us again. See, they're just going to try to get a goal the exact same way by just passing it along to the next guy. A tackle there is missed. Farias. A chance at a tackle, anything. God, he just falls over his man. He barely even goes for the ball. Finally something, and now off we go. Possibly here. Emre Moore. Pass for Jubels. Mullin, a ball up over the top. Not a bad one. Not a bad one. What a touch. Mullin hat-trick in the Prem. Are you kidding me? He cannot be stopped. He is the greatest, the Wrexham GOAT. He joins Ravanelli as the only man to score a Premier League hat-trick on his Premier League debut. You just knew that this guy was going to pull off some shenanigans and some shit like this. We got to be talking about one of the most iconic cult heroes I've ever had in a career mode. Man is 75 overall, 30 years of age, was a League 2 striker, doing bits and scoring Premier League hat-tricks, and I just know. I can't believe it with this guy. every damn time I start thinking, oh, that could be the end of him. Maybe I have to get another striker. And he just tells me time and time again, no, I've still got it, mate. You will never drop me. We'll be in the Champions League final starting with Paul Mullin. Making more changes. Liam Freeman can come into the game here. Oh, my God. We're going to get not just a win, hopefully, in our first game, but just everything else that's happened. Like, oh, you couldn't have written this better. Oh, how's that got all the way through? How's that not been cut off? What a save! Onto the bar by Mietski. That is incredible. And yep, kicked out of bounds by Pembele. It's somehow our ball. Oh my God, what a result. Gosh, that's that kick in the teeth moment. That is that deflating Christ. There's nothing that will go for us today moment for Wolves. That is incredible. Oh, for Christ's sakes, Muller. All right, well, at least the game's pretty well done. Just the 3 minutes of stoppage time. I don't know if we'll get another goal today. Definitely not if Freeman takes another touch when I don't want him to. But it's fine. How can I possibly complain with the outcome of today's game? One blemish, a goal for Wolves that was just a cutback to a cutback to a cutback, which eventually led to a goal. But you're kidding me. Are you actually, you're taking the piss that this guy can keep scoring no matter who his opposition is. It's just ridiculous. 3 points in our first Premier League game is good enough. But with a hat-trick from Paul Mullin, you're just taking the piss. He's absolutely taking the piss. Paul Mullin, hat-trick hero, scored the final goal of the game to complete his hat-trick and help his team seal a 3-1 win against Wolverhampton Wanderers. I just cannot anymore. How much higher can his overall possibly go? I mean, 76, 77, he's nearly 31, man. Nearly 31 years old and still banging them in. Like, I just cannot believe it. A 10 out of 10 performance. Of course he got it. Oh, man. Nah, I don't know. Here I was thinking all these other strikers like Jubels and maybe like, oh my God, how have I forgotten about this absolute beast of a possible striker that we have going forward here in Bauman and Balogun, who we got on a pre-contract. All these guys on paper look like they should be better. But something about this guy, his stats are still going up though. I noticed this because his pace was like 79 or 80, I think, at the beginning of the season. It's now 81. So he is still going up, which is great. If he can stay at like if he can get to an 80 overall, then I can justify playing him forever. But I can't believe it. More transfer offers, and again, Oscar Mingaitha is a popular boy, 33 mil from Marseille. Again, probably not keen. If I didn't accept 39 million, why would I accept 33? That's less than his actual value. So no, Marseille, get out of here. That's disgusting. And hopefully Cameron Green eventually gets sold on. I'll just advance on forward a week to the next game here against Newcastle, and I'll probably leave it here though, to be honest with you. Hermoso, a transfer offer for him. Green has sold, yes, and Ryan also $25 million. Again, I'm committed to keeping Will Ryan. So that is probably a no. Kike Hermoso is maybe someone I could move on because again, he is mid 70s, 74. Don't see him going up much higher. 26, I don't know, as a backup. He's still like our maybe third or fourth choice center back. So maybe I shouldn't let him go, but I'll delegate on this one. I think I'll delegate and try to get like 8 mil. It's really not that much, but I suppose if it all goes towards trying to hopefully sign that one player, then, you know, maybe Cucurella, it might happen. Really doubt much is going to come of it though, but just can we look at this? I don't know what Arsenal's score was, but I wish if only Arsenal didn't have as big a win, we could have seen Wrexham AFC top of the Premier League. Hell, maybe we could still. I mean, Arsenal are going to play Wolverhampton Wanderers, the team that we just beat, but they won their game 4-0. For Christ's sakes, hell, just to see ourselves that high up, considering where we started, is unbelievable. What a start to the season. Paul Mullin, he'll never be dropped. He will forever be banging in goals when he's 50 years old. I don't care. The GOAT of this series has delivered again in the literal first Premier League game. I just can't with this guy. I can't with this guy. What a fucking hero. What a hero. I'll see you for the next episode, people. Newcastle away at St. James Park will be a fun one. We've got West Ham and we've got Spurs. And then after that, what does the rest of our fixtures look like? Norwich and Everton and West Ham, all right, that's a little bit easier. October, decent one there as well. We do have Manchester United, but we're going to dodge a lot of the real big, tough teams in the Prem early on. So I'm hoping to really stack on as many points as possible nice and early, and hopefully try to convince the general public that we are not a relegation team and that we can actually go clear. I'll try to pull like a Brentford in convincing people that, oh, we're actually going to be bloody sick and we're going to be fighting for Europe and crap. I don't know. But we'll see what we can muster. What an amazing start to life in the Prem. I'll see you all in the next episode, people, hopefully very, very soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I mean, Paul Mullin, a hat-trick in the Prem. If that hasn't earned a like, I don't know what the hell will. But I'll see you for the next one. Catch you later, and bye-bye.